Hey again, yeah, that's right. It's the update for the ONSEN 3.0 water pump, new water pump and accumulator tank. So you can see where I am coming in here through my tank, which has a T that goes up to a manual pump, which eliminates the pump and accumulator system should you need to manually pump some water in for any reason you don't have any power. But coming off of that, into the intake of the water pump through a small filter, out of that fitting, into the accumulator tank, out of the accumulator tank, and into the system. A couple things I always suggest is, even though these are quick connect fittings, I still urge everyone to use just a tiny bit of pipe thread tape. Like I put maybe 2 wraps around. When I clipped in the quick connect fittings, which are these, and you can see how they work here. So they go in and then you snap these down. You can see here is what the ends look like. Get it in focus. I just put a couple of wraps of pipe thread tape on there. It makes them a little tougher to snap down the first time, but I snap it down, lift it up, snap it down again. It locks in place, and I think that'll eliminate any tiny wannabe leaks, or in the future, that'll kind of just mold into place. So what I'm doing is, before I mount these into the actual area, I want to check everything for leaks and efficiency. I want to make sure my accumulator pressure tank is set correctly, and that's what I'm going to do. So I have this ONSEN pump connected to some alligator clips. I bought the one, it was no extra to buy the one that came for the shower system, which came with an extra wire and alligator clips and a quick connect. So even though when I connect this hardwired to my electrical connections that are hiding in there, I'm going to cut this here and hardwire it, keeping the alligator clips for a rainy day, and having a method of a quick disconnect to be able to pull that out. Now I do have it fused, and I also have it on a breaker, so I'm pretty safe in the electrical aspect. But just having that quick connect to be able to pull off in a hurry is very, very manageable. Not to mention, if you had no power and you needed water in a hurry, you could quickly connect the alligator clips to any little 12-volt battery system, and you'd have power again. You wouldn't have to worry about, oh my gosh, my batteries in the boat are dead, I don't have any shore power, what am I going to do? Well, just disconnect that, plug the other one in with alligator clips, and boom, away you go. You have your water system functioning again. Again, like I've always said, it's about redundancy, folks. Having 2, if not 3, of everything. As a sailor, it's so important. So we're going to give this puppy a whirl. Probably going to take a minute to prime up. I don't know if we have any current water pressure, but let's give her. Okay, I can hear the system filling up, and here is one tap, which I'm going to turn off rather quickly. I need to open the through hull there, which is now open. That pump seems to be working great. Wow. With that accumulator tank, there's not a dribble of noise. Now what I need to do is shut this tap off and make sure it stops on its own. Okay, drain is going. Let's check the pump. Wow. Okay, so I do see a leak here, and I've got a doggy diaper under it, but I see a leak in this system, and it's coming from this filtration device. right under that. So that has to be checked why that's leaking, because that's not good. That's not good. But let's see if it turns on when I turn the tap on. Wow. Phenomenal pressure too. So now it's not leaking. Turn it off. The pump stops, and then it wants to drip. After I turn the pump off, it wants to drip a few drips. And that's the intake line, the in line. I'm wondering if I should hard thread that in. Like a few drips is not bad, but it's not good. Drips turn into squirts, turn into, wow, my bilge is full of water. So that seems to be the only problem. The accumulator tank seems to be doing its job. And again, for one more test, you can see the pump is not running. And let's turn the tap on. You cannot even hear that pump. It is that good. That accumulator tank is keeping the pressure perfect. But I'm wondering if the accumulator tank is pushing pressure back through. Anyways, with that being the only little tiny leak, it'll be time to mount those devices in on the wall. And that's a wrap, folks. Thanks so much for tuning in. Take care now. Bye-bye. Bye.